Hey! Hello, everyone. I am Sarah, also known as Sarah Bear, and I am here with two of my favorite chefs. They are back again. Yes, we are that lucky to have them back, Chef K and Mariam. And they were here last year to share some of their Juneteenth specialty items, food and tradition, and we're glad to have them back. Let's hear it.
Thanks for having us back.
Yes,
so happy to be here.
It's
Thank
so
you.
great to have you. I mean, and it sounds like you've had a busy year. You continue just moving on together and getting more and more work, and that's fabulous.
Yeah, we're definitely grateful. It's always nice to, you know, stay employed.
Yes, right? It helps, doesn't it?
Yes,
Love that. Yeah,
and
yeah.
but more importantly, it's really great to be out here feeding folks, you know, feeding souls, and so that they have the fuel to go on and do the work that they need to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's circular.
Yeah, and you cook some really special food. Will you remind us all a little bit of your background and how you came together? Because I remember it's pretty special.
Go ahead, Mariam.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So
She loves
we met
telling it.
almost 10 years ago at a park, actually, and changed the name of what was previously referred to as Lake Calhoun to Bade Makaska. And then we met again, and we learned that we had some yin and yang talents. This is a culinary expert, and she's worked 25 years in the back of the house of restaurants all over the Twin Cities with really great chefs. And I have the front of the house experience, where I've also worked about the same amount of time, plenty of restaurants, same. So we got together and we figured out that, you know, there's a little bit of lack of integrity going on and whatnot in business. So you know what we did? We just said, we're going to change that. We're going to start putting back that integrity and using each other's talents to create a business that will be able to send that message out.
Yeah, forge it on your own way and your own terms and do that. That's really brave, and that's really wonderful that you found each other to jump
pretty
in.
lucky, actually.
Yeah. Really cool. I want one too. And will you tell us some of the kitchens that you worked at that kind of were standout?
Well,
or not so or maybe
no,
for different reasons.
First of all, I worked at one of my favorites and one of my favorite chefs and mentor and overall just great guy. I worked at Faces Mirrors Park, which was David Fema's spot. And just changed my life. And like, I grew to love food even more. But I also took a step back from food after that, you know, and went into education. But like, worked at Faces Mirrors Park. And even back in the day when I lived in New Orleans, I worked at the Palace Cafe, which is still standing today, right on Canal Street in New Orleans, Louisiana. Shout out to Nola. Yeah. But those particular places really, like, I feel shaped who I am as a chef, because I work with really solid chefs, and everybody from the Palace to Faces Mirrors Park, David Fema, you know, that's my heart.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's great. That's great, because your foundation is just like
yeah,
real important.
Yeah.
So you do magnificent things, and you also make your great tonic too. Are you still making that?
Yes. Our Stay-Well tonic is one of my favorite beverages, and not because I make it, but because it actually is really good. It's a naturally sweetened ginger and turmeric beverage that can be served hot or cold, full of medicinal benefits, anti-inflammatory, packed with vitamin B12. I'm like, what else am I missing?
Well, you say your website, so anybody watching that, this tonic is amazing.
You can order it online at our website, K's Revolutionary, let me slow down, ksrevolutionary.com. Just the letter K, S, revolutionary.com.
Okay, great. I seriously check it out. I mean, I don't know if we're supposed to endorse stuff, but
you can order it online, deliver it.
Good. Well, will you tell us a little bit about what you brought today and?
For Juneteenth.
For Juneteenth. It's all about red is the main color of Juneteenth, so it's all about remembering the blood and also remembering the people and our lands in which we come from. And so I made some red beans and rice, and lucky for us today, it is vegan. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Traditionally, you might find red beans and rice made this way with like smoked turkey, and it could be a shank, it could be a leg, a neck, or ham hock, depending on where you are and who you are and what you like. Some people put like ham hock, smoked turkey, and andouille sausage.
Oh my gosh, the trifecta of meats.
Yeah, it's just, and it like it's really quite tasty.
Yeah,
actually, you know. But today I decided, you know, I didn't know what our audience would be, and it's always best to go with no meat.
Yes.
So,
Smart.
but it's not losing any flavor. You'll see.
Oh yeah.
So red beans, some rice, and I have some cornbread that is like cake.
Oh, there's an excited audience member here that is,
Yeah.
I can tell. You know, it's interesting. There's a French dish that I used to make called cassoulet, and it's all these different meats cooked with beans, and they just sort of soak up all the, I don't remember there being a rice element to it, but it was just beans, really simple, but they just kind of take on the spices or the elements that you put in it. So I wonder if across the board there are those like, you know, mainstay starches, and they're treated slightly different way, but they all reflect the cultures that they come from.
I definitely agree. And when you said that, I was like, oh yeah, because like there were black French chefs that were cooking for the kings and queens for a long time. So I'm not surprised that something like that stayed with them, because at the end of the day, when you have something good, it's gonna be recycled throughout the time. So yeah, you don't care where it comes from.
Yeah.
You're gonna stick with it. And it's a staple amongst the culture. So just like red beans and rice across the board, whether you're African American, you're Latino, you're whatever, Indian, across the board.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about this, and can you reveal how you made it? Is it like secret recipe, or can you share?
Yeah, it's really simple. It's literally just garlic, onions, some smoked paprika, some Cajun spices. If you're familiar with Tony, I don't know how to say it. I think it's like churchrin.
Are they going to say Tony Danza?
It's a
I'm
spice.
familiar.
It's a seasoning salt, and it's a New Orleans Creole seasoning salt. And it's like Tony Churchrin's.
Is it hard to get?
No.
Oh, no, okay.
You can get it at Cub. You can get it anywhere.
Okay.
So just to like give us a little southern flavor.
Yeah, nice.
And yeah, just, you know, some vegetable broth and let it simmer. Red beans. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly
yeah,
that.
nice, thanks.
Tony Chacharis?
Exactly.
Joni loves Chachi.
Yeah.
Sorry. So, and does it take long? Can we have a little peek ski inside?
Yeah.
You can come up and take a look if you want. Oh, yummy.
You can stand up.
Yeah, you can come and take a look.
That's yummy.
Oh, yeah. Super
Open
good.
up the, does it look like your mom's?
Do you want to do the honors of opening up the cornbread? Okay.
And I've only made cornbread from the box. I'm sorry. But I
it's
add,
okay.
I
That's
take
okay.
Jiffy, and then I add creamed corn and corn.
Nice.
Sometimes a little jalapeno.
So you're giving it a little razzle dazzle.
I'm giving it some razzle dazzle.
That's
Yeah.
what
But
matters.
that looks gorgeous. Holy smokes. I mean, you're not using the Jiffy box. You're doing
No,
the-
I did make it homemade. And this is not vegan. Sorry, I was like, I have to go hard. And it's got lots of butter.
It's
and
vegetarian, though.
It's vegetarian.
Okay,
It is
okay,
vegetarian.
okay.
It's got lots of good organic fatty butter, lots of honey and cane sugar and milk and some eggs.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's so good. Okay, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
Open
and
it
then,
up.
yeah, open it up.
And it's not just straight up. What kind of rice do you use?
This
Is
is-
that like basmati or?
This is jasmine, actually.
Oh, jasmine. Okay.
Because I was like, why not have this lovely? I love jasmine rice
I
and
do too.
basmati. It's so aromatic and
Yep. Yep.
you can't go
I
wrong.
do too.
So let's serve her up first because we want the kids' approval.
Yeah.
It
is
matters.
It's
Can you ask your
everything.
mom if you
number
can have
one.
some?
Just like she's gonna
Sure,
say yes.
she's gonna say yes. So when you do, when you think about Juneteenth and the things that you serve and you like to eat, I remember asking about your the traditions you grew up when you were a kid, and what you remember around that. Is it similar to what you cook to celebrate now?
Yeah, red beans. It all depends on what we all feel like making, right? So it's usually definitely something with red. So watermelon is usually always a part of it. And or red velvet cake. When that is always nice. That's I love when the red velvet comes out. Collard greens are a part of it too. It really all just depends on what you feel like making that day.
Yeah.
Fried fish or chicken, or both.
You guys want to pull the plates around and I'll...
Is it usually, I mean, I've been to some events and they were very much potluck in a beautiful way, and just people coming around and bringing their favorite things and sharing them. A lot of grilling. I remember a lot of
yes.
ribs and stuff, and that
Yes.
was fantastic. I guess
Yeah.
you're right. There's no rule or.
Yeah, there's no rule. Like you can
Let's
do.
compare this. I'll take the
Yeah, I'm not.
plain rice ones.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Gotcha.
sorry. I'm like.
See how well I do on the line? Yeah, I wouldn't last long.
That's why you're here.
Although I love cooking. I
Well,
love cooking.
we'll have you on the line anytime.
Oh,
Please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Trust and believe. You can come anytime.
All right. Okay, I have a question about your home kitchens. Do you keep them pristine, or are they just always in a workshop or a laboratory of things you're trying or putting together?
For me, a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty organized in my kitchen. I kind of like to have things set to where when I'm cooking, I can just see it, grab it, and move about as if I am on a line.
Yeah.
And then I also have my little gadgets for experimentations. So yeah, it's fun for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I try to be oh, I should get another hobby and do things that other things that I'm really other things that I am interested in too, but I just always go back to oh, I should try to make this or that. My aunt introduced me to Kool-Aid pie.
Oh my gosh, tell me about that. That sounds amazing.
And it kind of gave me her when she made it, it gave me the feel of a custardy, ice cream custard. And so I was like, wow, this is different. And I appreciated the flavor, and I was like, I should try to make that myself. And I did. And
without a recipe, you just kind of tried to remember and recall?
Well, she sent me a video of what the guy did. And so it was kind of, one of those recipes where it's just 2 or 3 ingredients. It literally was not that many ingredients. Kool-Aid, Cool Whip, and
any kind of gelatin or something?
no.
Oh.
And see, that was the kicker.
Oh.
And
I was excited. Yeah.
yeah. Come on,
T-Money.
Yeah, come up and try. And so what I did, I totally made it into something more than a Kool-Aid pie. And
you did, yeah. Okay,
yeah,
of course
so
you did.
I did Kool-Aid, and I made mine with lemon flavored Kool-Aid because I wanted to just try a plain, familiar flavor first.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Good. I mean, I've never had beans and rice like this until I
Tastes like meaty, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing how rich and
Good. Well, let me.
so good.
Let's see here. And so, excuse me. I was like, all right, so I whipped my heavy whipping cream. Mascarpone I added.
Yummy.
Oh yeah, you did the mascarpone.
Oh.
Yeah, to give it body. And and then I whipped it all together, added the Kool-Aid, and put it in just like a regular pastry pie crust instead of graham cracker, because I just wanted to try it to see what, like, how the difference was gonna be. And then you just like put it in the refrigerator overnight. Really is best. And it came out really good, actually. It reminded me kind of like a lemon meringue kind of pie, but like
Mix between lemon meringue and custard.
yeah, yeah.
So is it part of your rotation now? Or is that you're still playing around with it, or how does
I'm
that
still
work?
playing around with it now because it's fun, and I don't always want to do things for like a profit, if you will.
Right.
I just like to do things for fun sometimes.
Right, with no pressure.
With no pressure.
Yes, I
like,
get that.
oh, I paid you for this, it should be good. And it's like, if it's not, then, you know,
Right.
like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
You know, so, yeah.
This is so good. And beans and rice, I mean, it's just such a staple, and it's such a beautiful, comforting dish. But I mean, like this, I've never had it like this.
Came out good.
Yeah, really good.
Came out really good. Thanks,
I
Chef.
love it. Yeah. So what do you have going on for this Juneteenth?
Family.
More, yeah. Just spending the day. Do you go to a family's home, or do you go out to a park or a place?
This year, we'll be out of town. We have to do a couple things with some family that are in town. So we have my parents that are from Africa. In the summertime, they come visit. My sister lives in Atlanta, so we hang out. My brother just got married, so we're just kind of.
Oh, nice. So they come
Continuing.
back they come here
Every year.
every
Every
year
year.
for the entire summer,
No,
or just for a long stay, or?
it depends.
Oh, okay.
It varies.
Oh, that's great.
Like her dad he's like, I'm only gonna be here until this time, and I'm out.
Because it's cold to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so funny. And it'd be like 90
He's
degrees,
wearing, like,
and he's like,
leather
it is
jackets.
cold.
Oh, that's good. That kind of makes me feel better. Like,
He wears leather jackets
that's crazy, isn't it?
in the summer. He's like,
So if you were to give some of our viewers some advice about, hey, if they're curious about cooking and starting to explore, what would you say to youngsters who are wanting to try some things out in the kitchen?
Don't be afraid to experiment. Always use seasoning. Spices are your friend. Do not be afraid to use them. You know, go easy on the salt, because you can always add. You can never take away. And have fun. Put on your favorite playlist or your favorite song, and just have fun while out.
I would say clean as you go.
That too. That's like number
So
one.
then that way, cooking doesn't feel like a chore to you.
Right, clean as you go. That's what, yeah.
So then when you're done and it's time to eat and you're full, you don't feel like, oh, I gotta go do these dishes or whatever. You kind of
Right.
cleaned up everything every few minutes.
That's something I have to
Reset.
work on. 'Cause
Reset.
it looks like just something landed in a big way there. Yeah, okay, clean as you go.
It saves you a lot of
a lot
effort.
of time. And
time.
oh my gosh, yeah.
Okay. I'm
Do
gonna
the work while you're working.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Do the
start
work
doing-
while you're working, not after you're done working.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when you have a big meal like this, you either have to just get rolled off over to the couch, or make yourself go for a walk or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is just so terrific.
Thanks for having us again.
Yes, we're so happy to have you here.
It's nice to see you all again too, by the way,
Yeah,
because it's been a whole year.
it has been a whole year. Do you have any questions for our chefs today?
What's your favorite kind of dish to make?
What's your favorite dish? Good question.
You want to know something? For me, and this is not a dish, but all the foods and stuff we make for all kinds of different cultures, my hands down favorite food is a sandwich. And so I love making sandwiches.
Classic sandwiches, yeah, right?
Like really
Just
good
old school.
hoagies with everything on them. Too much of everything.
Oh yeah, the oil and all
Everything.
the different
Just where
meats
it's
and
dripping down
things.
your arm and you can barely hold it together. And it's a
yeah.
whole thing.
There's like a trend on the social media about people eating things like that. Like they'll make something that's so extraordinary and then they just kind of like, and then it's all drippy and messy, but you're like, that's what I want to be eating right now. That's what I imagine what you're talking about, right?
The way she feels about a cold meat sandwich, and she didn't even eat meat. It's just like a bunch of vegetables and maybe like mushrooms or whatnot.
And cheese.
And cheese. But I feel that way about cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers, hands down, is like my favorite food, and I wish I can eat them all the time.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite thing to make, though?
My favorite thing to make, cooking-wise, favorite thing to make, I would have to say, is this Ecuadorian dish. It's called pescado enconcado, and it's essentially a fish stew that's made with like fresh squeezed citrus, so like fresh squeezed orange juice, fresh squeezed lime juice, with a little bit of coconut cream, and onions and garlic and spices, and then you simmer the fish in there. Over rice. Mahi mahi is one of, because it's so, and then you eat it with rice and plantains.
Oh, that sounds so good. What's your favorite dish to make?
A jelly sandwich.
Jelly sandwich. Those are classic. Do you put butter on it or just straight up gel?
Just straight up, straight jelly.
Oh, that sounds so good. Oh my gosh.
Anything I can make without having to use the oven.
Yeah, smart.
That is smart.
Because my mom doesn't let me.
Oh yeah.
Not yet.
That's hard. Now you'll
Not
get there.
yet.
You'll
You're
get there.
almost there.
Well, let us wish our patients and families, anybody watching, a really celebratory Juneteenth with a
Yes.
lot of good food, family, friends, and think about. I mean, to me, I think it's so wonderful to know about how we've arrived, but how much there is to go in the future, right?
Yeah.
I could not agree more with that.
Yeah, to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Do you want to wish anything to our audience before we sign off? That's me.
That's all good. No, I want to wish everyone a wonderful Juneteenth. May it be a beautiful day for you. Hope you eat really awesome food. I hope you're with really awesome people. And just spread the love and joy.
Yeah. All right. And check out their tonic. I'm sorry, it's amazing. Thank you for being here. Thank you all. Thank you for being in the house. Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Happy Juneteenth.